Just a bunch of housekeeping. Connor Garland this morning.
Maintenance day, a little banged up, so he gets a maintenance day. Juleson today skated pretty well, so game time decision on him. I'm trying to think of anybody else.
Josh is close, he said.
And Josh had a full practice today. He looked pretty good out there skating wise. So we have a lot of game time decisions tomorrow. So sleep well.
Did Kiefer going to travel?
He might meet us on the trip.
Is Josh close enough to play?
Yeah, I think he's a game time decision. I think he's elevated to that situation now.
It's interesting too, without Josh at his best and even Kiefer the other night, there's that element that I know you're anxious to get back into your lineup.
Yeah, I mean, we like gritty guys that go. We've been really preaching. We got to get the interior if we want to score more goals. So those are two guys that will get to the interior for us.
What about the Blues? What are they present in terms of problems?
The St. Louis Blues. Really, really good rush team. Last time we played them, I thought their rush. We had some problems with their rush game, so they're a really good rush game. So you got to make sure you stick to our game plan against them. Thomas, Kyrou, they got some high-end guys. Yeah, I mean, they're it's a dangerous team. That's the way we got to look at every team we play.
Rick, as you head out on this road trip here, 3 games against Central Division opponents, how important is it seeing them, kind of where they are at in the standings right now, how it can affect you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they're, were they 4-point games, if you want to call them. I honestly, I don't even care who we play. I mean, these are games that we got to put some wins together. I mean, it's time, so we got to find some traction. Need to find some good stuff for our team. We need to string some good days for our team.
I saw you working with Elias Pettersson a little bit before practice. What were you guys kind of discussing, working on, just getting after it before practice?
Working on his skating and getting inside. Being able to get people on your back, still have the puck and make a play off that. I think sometimes when you get it, you defer too much. I think that's just a mental mindset, and I think for him, we're just going to have to spend every day and continue to do that and string some really good practices for him. And even in a morning skate, you can still work on that stuff.
And you've talked a lot about confidence throughout the year.
Yeah.
What do you think a game like yesterday does for the confidence as you guys hit the road here?
Well, I mean, the top two, they got the most points in the league, I think, or one of the top teams, and I thought we held our own. I mean, listen, they made a push. They're good team, great teams make a push. They're a big team. So that I like that fact that we kind of hung in there against a big team. It should give you confidence.
Yeah. And you use Hugh Suter and Teddy Blueger as kind of that first forward pairing to kill penalties for you guys throughout the year. What is it about that duo that makes you want to put them over the boards first every time?
I think chemistry-wise, I think for the most part this year, they've done a really nice job as the first guys going over. Hockey IQ. I think with PK, you have to have a really smart brain, because you're going against the offensive wizards of the other team. So you got to understand what shot do you want your goalie to have. That's really PK, and how aggressive you want to be. We're a lot more aggressive this year, even up ice, which I've liked. But to me, it's picking letting the team have that shot that you want to give them, not what they want. Because you start giving interior shots, you give these these guys east-west pass goals. I mean, no goalie's going to stop those on a regular basis.
The trip sets itself up every other night. Demmer had a run for 4. Is it time to run Lankinen?
Yeah. We got to be careful. Lanks has been dealing with some stomach flu virus, and he wasn't 100. That's why I have a lot of respect for that. He gutted it out, and I thought we'll see how he is tomorrow. Get some fluids in them today.
He played hurt last night.
Well, I mean, he wasn't at his full, but
Yeah.
I'm sure Denver doesn't play at his full either. So I mean, that's the time of the year.
Just based on practice there, DPD looks not only like he's going to travel, but he's maybe in the rotation here.
Yeah, I'll talk to Patrick again. I felt that he needed to get in a regular pair for practice and get reps. It's hard to evaluate a guy who gets one game and then you don't put him in. I think, we like what he brings. So whether he plays him, I don't know, and roster stuff, and that, me and Patrick will talk about that. But he's definitely a guy that he's a sponge. He's big. He wants to hit. He wants to box out, and he wants to learn. So we really enjoy that about him.
You talked after the game in Edmonton about a handful of guys looking tired.
Yeah.
Just tell me the thinking. Good win last night. A long travel day. There's no easy way to get to St. Louis. What was the thinking about skating here and then flying today?
Touches. This team needs touches. We need work. Last year, I felt more comfortable giving the team a day off and then playing. Right now, I think I have to switch my philosophy. I think this needs touches. Now, when I mean tired, you're tired. Tired mentally is not a good thing. I always tell players when you think too much, you let distractions bother you, it goes right to your legs. So block out the noise, enjoy yourself. It's I think we had a 25-minute practice. Go work on your game, enjoy it, and then we're not going to skate tomorrow. So they're going to get 36 hours. I don't know how many hours. My math's off, but you're going to get plenty of time to rest for tomorrow. So I just felt today the touches were important for our team.
I'm curious. A lot of the practices look the same to my eyes, but
Sure.
here you had the defensemen at one end, forwards working on their own. Sort of what was the thinking? What are you looking for in those drills?
I think sometimes now we're gonna have to slow practice. Coaches always want pace. I want pace. I want it fast. Every once in a while you have to have a teaching moment. I think just our breakouts. So me and Footy talked to the D about breakouts. We're playing St. Louis. This is how they fortune. This is what we're looking for. I think video's great sometimes, but I think you have to feel it, touch it. I think we have to do that more than ever now with this team and really explain to guys why we're doing it, where to be in these situations. No different than the offense. I know Yogi and the Twins were talking, did a lot of drills of rush or getting in the middle of the ice. For some reason, we gravitate to the boards a lot, and I think we got to get to the middle of the ice, and that's something that's we're going to have to do a lot of reps.
A couple of good skates here the last couple of days, so just good to be back around.
Yeah. Once again, nice to be back out there with the guys and getting back in the swing of things again. It's always fun.
Probably tired of doing the skates with the skills coaches.
Yeah, not very fun when you're out there by yourself, but part of the process. So, yeah, it makes it even better to be back out there with the guys.
Talk said you might be a game day decision in St. Louis. So what has to happen there for that to occur? Are you ready to go? You think you're close?
Yeah, no, I think I'm ready to go. Okay. So, we'll see what happens. Obviously, the guys played a real good game last night. So we'll see what happens. But close.
If you get in, obviously you have a brief history in St. Louis, but this is a team that really moves the puck well.
Yeah.
Very speedy. A real challenge for a guy like you to get in or check if you play.
Yeah, for sure. They're a great squad over there. So, it'll be a tough. You got to have your feet moving and your head on a swivel and be ready to compete.
We saw in the Nashville game, you got hurt in behind the net there.
Yeah.
Left for a little bit, came back and played the third. Were you just hoping that you were going to come out of it okay? I mean, obviously you've missed 10 games now. Yeah,
obviously, the adrenaline does a lot for you, and being in the heat of the moment, try to go out there and do what I could, and then unfortunate that I had to miss time, but once again putting it behind me and looking forward.
How frustrating was that, though? You were just seeming to get your game, your speed.
I started
your engagement was
feeling good about my game again, and so it was definitely frustrating and unfortunate, unlucky, whatever you want to call it. But that's part of the game, and you got to just deal with the hand you're dealt and keep pushing forward. So looking forward to getting back and getting into stride again.
It's quite a hand you've been dealt this year, though. How do you process it mentally? I mean, it's one thing.
You just gotta pick up and keep moving on. There's really no other way to go about it, right? You get caught feeling sorry for yourself. That doesn't do anybody good. So, making the most of it and just taking nothing for granted and being grateful for the situation we're in.
It's not it's Ovechkin. It's a dang.
Forgot my shoes.
That happens. I feel like you've got a bit of street style going.
Yeah, but what street? I don't know. It's not a good one. Wait till my wife sees this. She's going to shoot me.
But I had my head between my legs, so I didn't see...
Не допустить Третьей мировой войны.
Jesus. Fuck.
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.